And welcome back to Gridiron, guys. I'm your host, Lucas Hagan. And joining me, as always, is my cousin, Dayton Shoemaker. How we doing?
Doing great. Could be better, but
Oh,
overall, pretty good
oh.
weekend.
So I won one game. One game out of all of
Ooh.
our pick'ems, and
Ooh.
awful. Just terrible. It was not very good, folks. So if you would have
Which
faded me,
I
which
guess
game
we'll
did I
go
win?
over them.
Yeah, we'll
We'll
go
go
over
over
them.
them.
Let's go over them. All right, let's go down week. Mahomes Magic, baby. That's all I gotta say. Mahomes Magic. All right, we'll start with Sunday with Thursday night football. Seahawks get a nice bounce back win over the red hot Cardinals, 28-21. DK and Russ got to back on track. Seahawks are still in that run. Rams, after watching them Monday night, look very good. Um, but we will just have to see who wants to win the NFC West. Got anything on this?
Um, Unfortunately, wasn't able to watch too much of this game. I was paying attention to the score, however, and honestly was shocked that Seahawks were able to pull this one off, but I shouldn't have been. It's Russell Wilson at home. In
Yeah.
the weeks prior, him and DK Metcalf's reception chemistry was a little off. They weren't really connecting. He was more focused on Tyler Lockett, which I thought maybe the Cardinals defense were going to be able to focus on and shut
Yeah.
down, but they really were able to spread it out and help pull out the win. So
Yeah, absolutely. Now we're gonna head to Nashville. No, actually Baltimore, because they played in Baltimore. Titans get a big win over the Ravens. Derrick Henry scores the game-winning touchdown in OT. Are the Ravens frauds? And can we talk about the beginning of the game? The Titans made a circle around the logo, and John Harbaugh had a problem with it. And him and a couple of the Titans players got into a jawing session. I don't know how well that looks, but it
I mean,
paid off for the Titans.
were they just having their own little powwow
I
at
guess
midfield
so.
before the
Yeah,
game, or like was
yeah.
it
From
some
what I
kind of
saw,
like,
it was a
or what?
circle around the Ravens logo, and the Raven players and John Harbaugh didn't like, or Joe or
So
Jim.
the
Yeah,
Titans were
is it Jim or is it
performing
John? I think it's John,
John,
right? It's John,
John,
yeah. John
Jim's.
didn't like it. And then after the
So
game, Vabro went to go shake his hand, and John Harbaugh didn't want anything to do with him.
well, that's because I know why. Actually, John, that's good of him to do because what
Oh,
sounds like
COVID?
no, what sounds like is that the Titans were performing witchcraft and
What?
cursing the Baltimore Ravens. And so after the game, John Harbaugh did not want to touch those yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Doesn't
Where
that
the hell did you get that from?
You said they were lined up in a circle around the Baltimore Ravens
So
logo.
you're just assuming that the Titans won because of witchcraft?
I mean, what did I pick them?
No,
Okay, no, I picked
no.
the Ravens. We picked the Ravens. Okay.
Yeah, we both picked the Ravens.
And that was your only win. I'm just saying,
No, that was
Titans
my only
won.
lot. That was my no. The only win. I tell you what. I think we should just take straight up bets now. No more spreads, because that's what's really screwing us.
No, that's what betting is
I know, but
spreads.
yeah, you're right.
Oh wow, picking the Steelers over the Jags. Wow, good W. Like
Yeah, that's pretty much.
if we both get W's, then it's not really a W. They just cancel out.
That's true.
So
Yeah, I do kind of think the Ravens are in a little tough spot right now. They couldn't get anything really going, and they couldn't stop Derrick Henry. Um, and that's what killed him last year in the playoff game. Lamar's got to be able to throw. He's got to be able to use his arm to beat teams, because they are so one-dimensional that it's not even funny.
he just
You know,
doesn't have the weapons he needs right now.
he's
It's clear as day. But he's still, I mean,
still
we'll
making
get into it,
plays.
but I was going to say, I saw some similar stat line where it compared Lamar to Tom Brady this past week. Statistics
Ooh,
wise, pretty similar.
yeah.
And Brady has all the weapons he needs, and Lamar doesn't have shit. So it's like, I mean, at that point, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
Lamar's doing the most with what he's got, I guess.
Yep. All right, we'll talk about let's get into this next game. Colts and Packers. Packers come back from from an overtime to get the overtime win. One second here,
Wait,
my
the Colts, you mean?
yeah, the Colts got a
Yeah,
comeback win
an over team. Yeah,
on. I don't
Colts
know
are
where my
starting
note
to
went.
take elevating steps each week.
Yes, they are, and I'm really impressed with their defense, and that's what we really need from that team right now. Hold on, sorry, don't know why it got all crazy on me
About
right
two or
now.
3 weeks ago, I was calling the Colts the most average team ever.
I bet you're eating those words now.
Yeah, well, I was just saying that they only lose to the teams that they should and only win against the teams that they should. And the last couple of weeks, they've beaten two teams that I think like they were going to be close and maybe shouldn't have won, but
Oh yeah,
were able to pull it
absolutely.
out.
They were
So,
able to pull it out despite having 8 holding calls, and one of the holding calls cost Jonathan Taylor a touchdown, which I am very upset about. But I ended up winning my game by 30 points. But their offensive line had some struggles in that game, and penalties were just terrible down the stretch.
mhm,
Um, we'll just give a shout out to our little cousin Logan, who's a big Colts fan,
yep.
and they also had Carter, or his brother, is a Packers fan. So a lot of trash talked in
Oh
that house
God.
last week. So
Yeah.
um, Aaron Rodgers looked okay. That, like you said, the Colts come out and beat teams that they're not, that you don't think that they'll ever have a chance in. The Colts are a dark horse playoff team that I wouldn't want to play in the first round. I will
No.
tell you that right now. Yes, Philip Rivers doesn't look the greatest, but then again, that running at that offensive line gives him time to throw to his weapons, and it just works out.
I agree. Because yeah, last 2 weeks they beat Titans, Ravens, and those were two teams that were looking very good, especially the Titans early on in the season. And
Oh
now
yeah.
they're both starting, though both of those past opponents are starting to regress, especially the Titans.
Well,
And
no,
those,
especially the Ravens, in my opinion.
yeah, that too. Yeah. Because yeah, they got beat by the Patriots 2 weeks ago. A two-win team, a two-win, 2 or 3 win Patriot team or something like that.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
So yeah, they are regressing as well, but give it up to the Colts for pulling out a
And
win
they are one
regardless.
of the only teams that has hope in beating the Steelers. They can keep the ball out of Big Ben's hands, and we'll see that in the next couple of weeks.
Hmm.
Broncos bounce back big time, and Tua gets benched. Drew Lock had a better game. They won 20-13. Tua gets benched. I get it, but now Brian Flores is saying he's still going to have his starting job, even though having a bad second half.
Hmm.
Um,
Is that when he got benched? Was at
yeah,
half?
he wasn't playing the best ball. It just goes to show you the Broncos, like we've been saying week in week out, consistency. It's who can be the most consistent at winning and not making mistakes. And the Broncos are everywhere. They're either throwing 4 picks or not throwing 4 picks. Drew Lock is
Right.
either on fire or he's not. Their defense is giving up big plays left and right. It's the NFL. But that's the way the Broncos season has gone this year. It's been
Hmm.
up
Hmm.
and down, roller coaster. I just don't know if the Broncos this year, pretty much, if they make I'm not saying that they're making the playoffs.
I
Um,
don't think so.
they're probably going to be mathematically eliminated here, probably in 2 weeks when the Chiefs beat them, and then beat the Chargers for the AFC West Championship for the 5th year in a row. But I mean, the game was good. It was a good win for Drew Lock. I've been hearing through the grapevine that Denver might be looking at a quarterback, which is absolutely insane in my opinion. They have no business going with anybody else but Drew Lock, but that's just my own
Hmm.
opinion. But what's your take?
Like you said, you pretty much summed it up. They're up and they're down. Um, this week they were able to pull it off, which I didn't expect. I think this was Tua's first time up at Mile High. Don't really
Yep.
know how much that would affect him. He seems
Hmm.
like a high caliber athlete, should have been able to endure some altitude, but you
Yeah.
never know what the issue was.
No, absolutely.
He's still starting off.
He's
He's had,
starting off well right now. But
yeah,
I
he's
would
still
say out of all the rookie quarterbacks, I would say Justin Herbert is the best right
by
now,
far.
considering what we're about to talk about
Yeah,
happening.
unfortunately.
Yeah. Washington beats the Bengals. Joe Burrow gets hit late in the first half. Um,
Big blow
tears
to our
his
podcast.
big blow to our pod.
Huge,
Torn
huge Joe Burrow guys.
torn ACL and torn MCL will be out for the rest of the year. Alex Smith did play well. Got the Washington football team. Sorry,
There you
Washington
go.
football team.
Almost got
The win.
canceled.
Almost got canceled. Almost got canceled. It just sucks. Joe. I mean, Joe's the type of guy that's going to try to play through anything, but that's something you
Mm-hmm.
knew right when he got hit. I was like, nope, he's done. No way is he coming back from that. And it sucks because there's like been so many great players this year that have gone out with them ACL tears.
Mm-hmm.
Saquon, Joey Bosa, no, Nick Bosa. It's Nick Bosa. Joey
I'm not
Bosa's
sure.
on.
Yeah.
Nick Bosa. Like a lot of good players are being lost to the ACL tears this year, and it's just insane
Did
to
you
see.
say McCaffrey?
No, he's got ankle.
What was his? Oh, his was just ankle.
His
Okay.
is ankle. Saquon was ACL. Burrow's is ACL. It's a lot of young talent, but you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Being young, having an ACL tear isn't as catastrophic as it used to be.
Right.
Especially when
Especially when you're
especially if you're
21.
young. Yeah. Well, Burrow's a year younger than I am.
Oh,
He's
so he's my
24.
age.
He's actually older than Lamar, believe it or not.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, which is funny.
I do remember that.
All right, let's move to Pittsburgh. They get their 10th straight win over the Jags, still undefeated, and has one of the easiest schedules moving forward.
Yeah. So we'll
They
see.
the only hopes for a loss for them, well, for
They
me,
play the
and for a
Colts.
lot, Colts, Colts, Bills,
Watch out.
and Colts, Bills, and Ravens. But let's be real, Ravens aren't going to be
Yeah.
too hot after
I'd
everything that's going down
pose
for them,
their biggest threat probably would be the Colts.
or the Bills.
Bills, maybe. Their defense
Bills
is
defense is turning around, man. They had a
okay.
good game. Uh, what was it, last week? Yeah, last week. I can see Josh Allen giving them some fits on defense.
Okay.
Andy Dalton and the Cowboys get a win again over the Purple People Eaters. Did you see that catch by Adam Thielen?
I
The
saw
one-handed grab on the back
CDVs.
right, on the back right hand, the back right end zone corner of the end zone. Oh,
I
it
know.
was
I don't think I
sick.
did.
He made
I
the
don't think I
catch.
did.
Oh my god, it was amazing.
I don't know how I didn't see that, but I
Oh
did see something about he got placed on like the
yeah,
reserve COVID
COVID.
list.
Yeah,
Yeah, and the tweet was like, "Yeah, no surprise here. He catches everything."
yeah. Oh, dude, I watched that
So,
live. I was like, oh my god, he dragged 2 feet in and caught it one-handed on the back right corner of the end zone. I was like, oh my god, that was sick.
I'll have to check it out.
Justin Jefferson had himself a day too. He caught a touchdown. Wide receiver this year in the rookie class. Like it's going to be hard to pick out the offensive player of the year this year for the
Yeah,
rookies.
yeah,
I think it's either going to go to Justin Jefferson or Justin Herbert, or Clyde. If Clyde gets
yeah.
enough
Or
rushing
Clyde.
yards and gets some touchdowns, we'll see. Next game is all right. We're just gonna go straight into it. Chiefs get the revenge against the Raiders. Defense looked rough throughout the game. That kind of worries me going into the game next week.
Mm-hmm.
But no
Derek Carr
fear.
did exceptionally well, though.
Yes, he did. He played very, very well. Except for the last play, obviously.
Right.
But have no fear. Patrick Mahomes is here. That's all you got to say. Mahomes Magic.
He is
He
way too comfortable
he
in those
never
game-winning drives.
he never looks flustered at all. Never looks flustered. Not one bit. It's just ridiculous
Right.
to watch him come in and just methodically drive down the field and know that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like I was thinking to myself when I was watching. I was like, wow, this is how Patriots fans have felt for the last 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
They're never out of it. We're never out of a game. no lead is safe, obviously, from last year.
Yep.
And like now we have a running game, so now we can keep the ball from other opponents'
Just
hands.
control it. Yeah. Control the game.
Le'Veon had a touchdown. Clyde had 2. Mahomes had 2 touchdowns. Kelsey, who by the way is number 3 in receiving as a tight end behind 2 fucking receivers.
That's
That's
crazy.
huge.
Yeah.
Tyreek's tied for first in touchdowns. Like once they get Sammy Watkins back,
This
things are going to
is,
start rolling. Things
yeah.
are going to start rolling. And the one part that worries me is that we weren't able to stop the run, and Derek Carr, for some reason, gave Tom Brady the. I mean, that's what scares me for next week's matchup is Tom Brady. Didn't play well on Monday.
Yeah.
We know he can probably turn it around. He's played this defense before. He's
Mm-hmm.
beaten this defense before. But we'll talk more about that in the next episode.
Okay.
They just like it worries me, but then again, no game is out of reach for the Chiefs. No game is out of reach for the Chiefs. Not with Patrick Mahomes at the helm. And he is by far the MVP this year. He's the MVP.
I would agree.
Just the way he's the most valuable player because you know what? He gives you that factor. If you are down by a touchdown or you are down by 3 and you need a game-winning drive, he's going to get it done.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
on that last play that he threw that touchdown to, he rolled out, acted like he was going to run, got that safety to bite, and threw it straight over him.
Wide open. No one
Like,
within 10 yards.
you're going to
Game-winning
tell me
touchdown should not be that easy to
no?
score.
Oh hell no! And he just threw it and then walked off, like gave the Jordan shrug, like what are we gonna do?
Iconic.
Like
Iconic.
what can I do, man? Like this is child's play. It's like taking candy from a baby.
Yeah.
And it's cocky of me to say, but it's almost true watching him throw. He's number 1 in passing yards now. He's number 3 in passing touchdowns. He has the best QBR rating in the NFL. Like this kid is just fantastic, and I'm so
Yeah.
glad he's going to be with the Chiefs the rest of his career because there's never a chance where the Kansas City Chiefs don't win the division, B, win a Super Bowl, and C, he ends up in the Hall of Fame. All 3 will happen for sure. I'm saying that now. I'm not
Yeah.
jinxing it.
Just stay healthy and that's it. And then
Oh yeah,
future.
stay healthy, and be able to have guys around you that can get it done.
Yeah.
Take it from Joe Montana. He's a Hall of Famer. He's got 5 rings. Take it from Tom Brady. Now Tom Brady's was a little bit different because Tom Brady was able to win with mediocre teammates.
Mm-hmm.
Not mediocre, but you get what I'm
Not
saying.
not all
He was
stars.
the
Yeah.
one that was elevating. He didn't have Reggie Wayne. He didn't have. I mean, he had Randy Moss for a year, but he didn't win a Super Bowl. Like
Mm-hmm.
he wasn't. He didn't have the type of weapons that Mahomes has.
Right. And that's what's going to elevate this Chiefs team to a whole different level.
We just got to get healthy again. I think there's still some guys that we're missing on the defensive side, and gosh, I
When
don't
can
know
we
what
expect
is
Watkins
wrong.
back?
Uh,
Soon. He's
maybe.
getting more active a little bit, I think.
Yeah, he's been practicing a lot more. I'm thinking he'll probably he might play this weekend. But the corners have to be ready because this is going to be their hardest game yet.
Yeah, they're going to be in for.
They're going to be in for a dogfight.
Yeah, so looking forward to that. On what is that, the Monday?
3:25. Nope,
Oh yeah, it's
3:25
Sunday
on Sunday.
afternoon.
Sunday
Okay.
afternoon on CBS. And speaking of the team that will be playing the Chiefs on Sunday afternoon, the Tampa Bay Bucks get beat by the Los Angeles Rams.
You and I both saw this one coming a mile away.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, the Rams have been playing well on Monday night, so I should have taken them against. I think I did take them against the Bears that one Monday night. I mean, Brady just didn't look good. he wasn't able to throw the ball well down the field. I
Yeah,
think
I
that
was
was the
looking at
biggest
his
issue.
stats. He had 216 yards passing on 48 pass attempts.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I just want to I need to go back and go to the Chiefs. Do you know how many attempts Mahomes had?
Um, I want to say,
Because I just want to, I
look.
just kind of want to compare it to.
Hold on, I'm looking it up too. This is great.
Oh, I got it right here. It's loading. Pat Mahomes had 350 yards on 45 attempts.
So just what? What'd you say? What was how many attempts for Brady?
48 for 216,
Wow,
and
so three less. Three less attempts for
yeah, for
100
140 more
more
yards.
yards.
Mahomes averaged 7.7 yards per pass attempt, and I don't remember. I think it was like 4.5 for Brady per pass attempt. Just crazy. So that's kind of what the big the X factor going into the Bucks game is. What kind of Brady we're gonna see? What Bucks team
Yeah,
is it going to be? Is it
yeah,
going to be the Saints Buccaneers? Is it going to be the Rams Buccaneers, or is it going to be the Packers Buccaneers? Like,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
that's kind of
Absolutely.
it.
Yep. That's NFL talk.
Well, do we want to break down your record here, or
No, let's just
what? I mean, which one was your
count it.
win?
Count it up right now. Count them up right now.
Well, I went 5-4 on the week.
Okay.
I
I
got the
did not go
Rams.
five. I did not go 5-4. I can tell you
I
that right
did get
now.
the Cowboys. I told you my gut feeling.
Yeah, you should have. I should have gone with them, but
I
I
was like,
didn't.
I don't know why I'm picking them, but something's just not feeling
Uh,
right.
um, I got. Well, no, I got 2 wins. I got 2 wins. Seahawks, Steelers, and then lost at Ravens, lost at Packers, lost at Miami, lost at. Oh, I got 3 wins. Okay.
Oh wait. Oh wait. The Titans lost to the Ravens.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Or
Okay,
no,
I
no.
accidentally chalked
Ravens
it.
lost to the Titans. Titans beat the
Or
Ravens.
yes, sorry, Ravens. Yeah. Okay, so I actually went 4-5. Sorry, I didn't go 5-4.
And I went 3-5.
Well, 3-6.
Three
If
and
we
six.
picked,
Yeah,
we
three and
picked
six. Three
9.
and six.
Do you know
Three and
your
six.
overall? Do you know your
No,
overall?
no, no, no. We'll discuss it next
Okay.
podcast. All right.
This is.
Let's get into this.
Do we
Huskers
have
get
to?
beat. Yes, we have to because you know what? I'm about to just go on a long rant, so just have you sit back.
Okay. Well,
Huskers,
I want to give you my context for the game.
okay, go ahead. We look like dog
We
shit.
well, yeah, Mary and I, my girlfriend and I were in South Dakota for a friend's wedding. We were in our hotel room, threw this game on. At halftime, we were feeling a little nap because we went on a hike that morning. So we're like, yeah, I'm probably not gonna miss much. Took a nap at halftime. I was like, if I want to when I wake up, I want to see Adrian Martinez on the field, and
Yeah, Luke didn't look very good.
I want to see a tie game. I woke up. I don't even know how much longer later. I think
They
it
were
was like
down by 2
Col-
touchdowns.
Colin Miller was like on the ground, paralyzed. I'm like, this is
This is
about
not
going
good.
as worse as it possibly could.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, I missed a lot of the second half, but I don't think anyone. I think a majority of Husker fans turned that game off by that point too,
And overreacted.
and overreacted, which
I'm
you'll get into.
I will get into. Luke McCaffrey didn't look good. Don't know why. I understand why Scott tried to make the move that he did, but he needed to put in Adrian. Adrian had killed Illinois the last 2 years that he had
Mm-hmm.
played. Put the experience in, let him get his job back. We will get into this next episode about who I think should start. Now,
Do you want to give a sneak peek?
oh, it's AM2.
Okay, that's where
2
I land
a.m.
too. It's crazy how fast we've
We can flip.
switched.
We can flip, but it's like
It's performance based.
it really is, and it's so frustrating because it's just like I just want consistency. That's all I want. All I
Yeah.
want is consistency, and I'm not getting it, and it's frustrating the hell out of me.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing, guys. When I hear from I try not to view any like Facebook group or anything like that. But like when I have to hear that fans are telling recruits not to go to Nebraska because we stink and then turn around and bitch about how bad we are, do they not realize that they are hurting themselves? They are fucking the program royally, and it's awful. And it's so hypocrisy. It's such hypocrisy. Like, oh, let's get rid of Scott Frost. He's not doing anything. All of the coaches have taken responsibility for not getting the team ready. They came out this week and said that we weren't prepared. We didn't take them seriously. We thought we were going to blow them out. No more. I guarantee you they won't have that against Iowa this week. They're taking this shit seriously because they know Iowa will run it down our freaking throats. I just don't understand the hypocrisy. I get everybody's frustrated. I get it. I understand. I'm as frustrated as you are, but I'm at least giving him a chance. There's no way you can turn around a culture, not only a football program, but a fucking culture that's been toxic for 10 plus years and expect him to turn it around like he's Nick Saban. No fucking way. No how. Not even close. The fact that people are still living in the fucking 90s is delusional. There will never be a team like the 95 Nebraska Cornhuskers. Not even close. Not even this LSU team who last year was dominant, almost just as dominant. Nobody changed the game like the 90s Huskers. Everybody is caught up to us now. Everybody's basically on a level playing field unless you're Alabama, Clemson, or Ohio State. You gotta. We were the first ones to implement weightlifting. We were the first ones to get speed on defense. Maybe not the first ones to get speed on defense. I mean, Miami and the South teams were basically in the West were doing it, but like that's what made Husker football good is that we were starting to recruit speed on defense. We will get back to winning games. It takes time, people. You cannot shoot yourself in the foot by making a knee-jerk reaction. And that's what everybody wants to do. Everybody wants to be the couch quarterback. Half these fucking people never even took a snap, pee-wee or otherwise. It's hypocrisy. And to see Frost, who wants to win more than anybody else in this state, get shit on is absolutely embarrassing, and people should be ashamed for going out and trying to screw their own fucking program. It's awful.
You're right. And I didn't see too much of what you're referencing. I did happen to come across, I think I mentioned to you, like Thomas Fidone's tweet where he's like,
Guy's
I'm
a
not even
fucking
sure.
4-star tight end, and you want to shit on him for going to Nebraska? He could have gone to Iowa, and he chose Nebraska. You want to shit on that? Do you want to have him beat us like
Yeah.
Noah Fant did, who's a fucking NFL tight end now, who was from
Yeah.
Nebraska? He chose not to come to Nebraska because of shitty fucking fans. You know what's sad is that we have written in Memorial Stadium the greatest fans in college football. I call bullshit. Bullshit.
The people that show up are the people who sit behind their computer screens and tweet just random shit, put on
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Facebook shit.
It's
Those are not the fans.
so hypocritical. I totally agree that you can there's a step that is taken too far when people call for each other's jobs. It'd be like me if I screwed up at my job. That would be like me getting fired for something that somebody who had made a mistake before
Had done. Yeah.
had done. Like, it's insane. It's a game. I understand
Mm-hmm.
this is all we have, but it's a game. These kids are
Especially
18, 19, 21, 20 to 21 year olds playing a sport, playing
You're
a
right.
game.
And especially like when I start to like see like everything that's going on and like I start to get discouraged about the Huskers, it's just like this is a wash year. Like nothing's the
That's what I
same.
say.
You can't held I mean, you can hold coaches and staff and
Accountable.
players accountable, but at the end of the day, you got to remember this season shouldn't have maybe ever happened.
Oh yeah,
So to
absolutely.
be so harsh and to just start screwing the team and like the program by trying to convince the best recruits in the nation to not come here is beyond the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Like
It's
this year,
it's
we're blessed to
insane.
even have football this year. Like just take it and shut up. Stop calling for Coach Frost's head, one,
Yeah.
and just let things
Let
play
things
out.
play out. Things are going to be the way they are. We aren't Alabama. We don't have Nick Saban. Take that with a grain of just take it. Just eat it and enjoy
Because
it.
you
Because
know
guess
who's
what? What? Go ahead. No, go
I was
ahead.
gonna say, you know who's behaving. I don't really know. I don't ponder into their social media world. I'm sure I could, but Penn State, I'm sure they're handling their 0-5 season far
Just
better
as
than
worse. Oh,
Justice
I've, I've
Worse.
I've heard James Franklin should be fired. I've heard it.
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah,
I
but
mean,
I'm sure they're not like responding back to their recruits saying don't come here.
oh no.
Like that's about
No.
as low level as it gets.
And that's the problem, though, Dayton. They have the Eagles. They have the Sixers. They have the Flyers. They have the Steelers.
Yeah.
These teams, the Pennsylvania has professional sports.
Mhm.
Penn State just happens to be one of the biggest universities in Pennsylvania. It's
Mhm.
historic. It's a well-known program, yes, but it's different. It's different here. All you have here in Nebraska is College World Series, corn, and Husker football.
Right. Which is what I think might some people might think of as a detriment to the area, but I think that's one of the strongest recruiting selling points is that when you
You
come
are
here,
the only show in
right,
town. You
exactly.
don't have to worry about any team on Sunday taking away your spotlight. Like we've got teams all around us. Do they really talk about does the local media ever talk about the NFL games? Nope.
Couldn't tell you.
No, they don't. If I'm a recruiter, I'm selling that. I'm selling the shit that
Yeah.
you have a chance to turn around this program. You have a chance to put your name in the history books. You have a
Right.
chance to put your name up where great men have brought tradition. Not a lot of programs can say that. And to be part of a program that's part of the 900 win club, that's huge too. There's a lot of history to that.
Mhm.
There's only 4 or 5 teams that have more wins than Nebraska. Ohio State, Michigan, Texas. Oh no, Oklahoma's not up there yet.
I don't know if
Texas is for sure.
okay.
Michigan's number 1. Ohio State's up there too. But like
Either
it's a
way.
selling point. Scott Frost, my father is saying this offense will not work. It worked when Adrian was in 2 years ago. It's worked from sporadically. Yes, teams are starting to figure it out, but maybe we need to just the problem is we have to have consistent quarterback play, consistent line play. That's how you win football games in the Big 10. You have to win on the offense and defensive line. They did not do that on Saturday. They just didn't.
Yeah, it was
And against Iowa, you need to win both points of attack. You have to.
yep.
There's no excuse for it. You have to.
I don't know. I mean, to get back to just the game, I don't know what happened to Christian McCaffrey or Luke McCaffrey's, god damn it, confidence in throwing. he lost it completely. I mean,
He had
right when he was lined up in like shotgun or something, even before the play, I'm like, this dude has no intention of even looking at passing the ball.
yeah.
It's like he just knows from the get go. He's like, I'm not passing. It's like this is just gonna be a run, which like it's not bad. Sometimes like if you see a defense and it is not prepared for a designed quarterback run, then sure that's fine. But like if an option for the play is to potentially get some passing yards and you're not even looking at it,
Yeah.
then I mean,
That's not.
forget about it.
Yeah. Nope. Screw it. I mean,
Like they're gonna catch on. So
no, you're one dimensional right now if you're Huskers. Everything you put on tape, you're one dimensional. And Iowa's just going to be able to eat that up.
yeah.
Um,
I mean, we'll get into it, but I'm very nervous. I mean,
as you should be.
I
You should
don't
be
really have too
nervous.
much hope, honestly.
But here's the thing, man. Like some of the players were saying, if you're going to jump ship, don't get back on when we're playing well.
That might be a
Fuck
while.
them. Fuck them. Hey, you know what? Fuck them. We
Yeah.
don't need them. We know what we have as a team. If you're not realistic, but a little bit optimistic, a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
then don't. I just hate people on Facebook and Twitter. I do. I don't personally complain about shit on Twitter or Facebook because that's not the time or place.
Good.
I'm gonna do it in this context because this is where I feel like I can really voice my opinion
Yep.
and make it like it's just frustrating. Like,
Mm-hmm.
why do you think it's okay to trash your university when you're trying to win national and then complain about how we're never relevant?
People are just, I don't know. People are just annoyed and they have way too
You
much.
are the fucking problem. That's what it is. You are the problem. Not you, but people just need to realize Nebraska is not the old Nebraska. They're trying to build it from the bottom up again and make it successful.
We'll get there.
We'll get
No
there.
doubt.
Just it takes time. It takes time. I just don't with this world that we live in now, it's not it's what we want results fast.
Yeah.
Instead of gradually building it out like they did with Osborne. That's why Osborne was so successful is that people gave him time.
Yeah.
And
that's
people
all we
forget
need.
that. And people forget that.
Oh, it took so much time. He
Tom
was here
Osborne's-
for, didn't it take him 10 years
Yeah.
to win his first championship?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go.
And he went to 3 championships before then and lost. Or no, well, they lost in 84 or 82. Is it 82 or 84 against Miami? 84. No,
Okay.
82. It's 82. When they went for 2, when he could have kicked it and probably won the national championship for a tie. But he wanted the win.
Outright.
I commend him on.
Yeah.
Should have won. He was always labeled as the guy that couldn't win the big one. And then he finally did.
And
Because
he did it a
was
lot.
given time to build his teams. If you don't give Scott Frost, if you fire and another thing, this is just one segment. We could talk a whole hour about Husker football.
Sure could.
I tell you one segment, firing Scott Frost would be the death of this program.
For a long.
No, forever. Yeah. You get rid of the hometown kid that you put all your chips in. B, nobody relevant or nobody good is going to want to come to this program, try to build it. Not even Dabo Swinney, not even Nick Saban. None of those guys. Pete Carroll never would. Never. They wouldn't touch this fucking program with a 10-foot pole because our fans are toxic. I shouldn't say all fans are toxic. Some fans are toxic. I will give them that.
Right.
They're toxic.
Which is the unfortunate part because those are the ones
are the ones that have the loudest voice.
Exactly. And that's the problem with social media as a general, which we don't have to go there, but most people know that those people with negative influence are the ones that are the loudest and
Yeah, but they're
get seen
always
by the
they're
most.
always the most quiet when they're confronted in person.
Correct. Absolutely.
Just
So
shut up and enjoy that we're actually having football.
yeah. Moral of the story is Husker fans need to chill
Chill the fuck out.
and
Yes, we're all
just
tired of
enjoy
fucking
a
losing.
2020 football season. Sit
God,
back,
we're going
relax.
bowling no matter what our fucking record is.
Yeah. So
And at least we're going to have a chance against Minnesota because they're fucking awful.
right.
Purdue's pretty good, so we'll see. But
Yeah.
we've got 5 games left of the season. Enjoy it. Win, lose, just fucking enjoy it. That's all I've got to say on this. Guys, that's going to be an episode. It's been kind of a shorter one if
Which is
I'm really going to
crazy
look at
though.
it.
I guess we didn't go too in depth on each of the games. We kind of flew through it, but I mean, we got what we wanted to say,
Yeah, and
both on NFL and college. I'm not
well,
really
no, we're right
sure.
at it. We're right at it, about 41 minutes.
Okay.
So we've got about 6 minutes, but it's going to take us about 2 minutes to do our outro and everything. But guys, you can catch this if you don't like listening to us. You can see us on screen. We'll be coming out with the channel, recording every single podcast on video. It'll be out here soon. I've got to get the logistics and figure out how to do it. But once I do, I will post it on the Twitter page, the Facebook page, and we will be out there for everybody to see, everybody to watch. Dayton, where can the good people find you?
Find me on Instagram at Dayton_Schumacher or on Twitter at Dayton Schumacher.
And you can follow me at Luke Egghead on Twitter and Instagram. And you can follow the official Twitter. My lord,
Twitter.
I'm too heated right now. You can catch us on the official Twitter of Gridiron Guys at Iron Guys with 2 Z's. And you can also follow us on our Facebook page. With
Please
that,
do.
we're out of here. You guys have a great night. Let's get this bread.
Peace out, everybody.